All right, gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. I'm restreaming today because there was an issue with the sound, and I wanted to be very clear with this message. This is a very important message, and I think it's going to help a lot of people, especially young men who are tuning into this energy right now. And I wanted to speak on this specific topic because the self-castration season is over. Okay. It's over, and I'm dismantling all the different illusions that are there in the healing industry. And we've got to really understand this on a greater level now. Now that we're chiming in, this is the time of November, NEXUS November that's coming up. And we're feeling the novelty of it. Today's a feminine healing day, but I wanted to speak about this because have you ever tried going vegan and then your whole body acts like it's going against you? That's what happens when you reject the priest. Sorry, reject the id, the primal, the beast. Okay. And you keep working on the priest. And they don't tell you that the spirituality industry has the same effeminate agenda to make people docile, to make people timid, to play by their rules and so forth. And we hear this new narrative that men are all toxic narcissists who bring trauma. But where was the honoring of men that they could bring as gifts? You see, so to survive in this effeminate spiritual industry, I became the most emotionally unavailable version of myself. I became so safe that I nearly vanished. So where was the truth that both sides have something powerful to share? Have you ever understood the difference between masculine healing and feminine healing, guys? Feminine healing is all about letting go, surrender, release. Okay? It's 11:11, baby. Okay? This is powerful right now. Masculine surrender, however, the masculine healing, however, is all about understanding things from a new angle, a different perspective, changing the perception, how you perceive something, and stopping the root cause. Stopping, let's say that your home is flooded, you stop all the taps, you stop all the places where the water is actually emerging, you get to the root cause, and then you change your perception of that house so that you can live better, right? The feminine healing is to open all the doors and windows and let all the water flow out. Okay, so this, as we understand that, we also have to understand we need both sides. We need the discipline as well as the surrender. And this is where the flow state comes in. Okay. You can't be so whimsical and soft that you go floating up in the stars, and you can't be so beast that you're creepy. You get what I mean? So there's in these spaces, I felt like I was giving up my masculinity as an offering in an altar, wrapped in sage, smudged in Palo Santo, and bathed in moldavite crystals or something, right? So just hold space. Just hold space. Just sit, nod, and absorb. Just don't make any opinions. Just don't rock the boat, you know? Just be normal. Just be natural. Okay? And I'm here to rant today because I've had a really long day. I've had a blistering headache. I've got a psychic attack that I've reversaled. Okay, so the other person is now suffering a lot from that because why would you attack a shaman? I don't understand. That's stupid. Okay. Meanwhile, you know, as I'm reflecting on this, have you noticed your testosterone levels have gone down, dwindled? Has testosterone become the new poison? Were muscles always egotistical, or is that something that culture generated? Was confidence always narcissism, or was that something that we created? Oh, you make a move on a woman, that's social suicide in the spiritual communities. And still I hear all the spiritual baddies yelling out, "Where are all the good men? Where are all the good men?" Here's the reality, ladies. We're standing in our own power outside of these echo chambers. We're the ones who dared to break free, who resisted the dimming, the shame, and the silencing from society. So here I am reawakening my own fire, reclaiming my masculine spirit, and I'm trading sacred circles for primal power again. Because I need to embrace that strength and groundedness that I've always known deep within and that Tantra actually teaches is your birthright. That essence of the earth, that backbone, biceps, boundaries, that's what we need more of. Okay. Now, ladies, I get it. Okay. But this is not an emotional dumping ground. There's no more being the safe one to process others' trauma. It's time to remember that there are those that have healed and those that can stand in their wholeness again. This is a path of true empowerment. This isn't to lead you away from home. This is a path that guides you home. You're embracing your strength, your truth, the wild nature, not the brutal nature of man, the wild nature of man, the unapologetic layers that make you whole. So here's to reclaiming our harmony. Here's to reclaiming our priest beast and priestess beast. Here's to honoring our primal roots again and living fully with the energy of flow show as you're tapping in Uncle Makara, all relations, to have the courage to be exactly who we are. And once you get into this healing trap, you have to be beyond the opinions of others. You can't get caught up in other people's opinions. Okay? That's not going to truly serve you. Is it? Is it now? You tell me. You tell me. Is it really going to be serving you? Everybody's telling you how to do this thing. Heal like this, or, why don't you do a drum circle? Why don't you do a little, cacao ceremony with this uh healing alternative mode of duality? How about you understand that constant healing can become your own limiting identity? And that people who speak about trauma are stuck in this healing trap because they keep manifesting more trauma. They keep manifesting more feelings of inadequacy, of incompletion, of unworthiness. Instead of viewing healing as a final destination, I want you to view it from the mindset of being whole, of staying present. Because only when we embody gratitude, love, can we feel complete. You have to feel complete instead of endlessly trying to fix yourself. When you feel inadequate, when you feel you're not good enough, that's when you feel incomplete. You guys get that? Give me a thumbs up, guys. This is fire. I'm cooking, okay? I'm re-giving you all this knowledge from a new, fresh pair of eyes. And we have to realize that obsessing over self-improvement is like the guy that just keeps going to the gym and just go to the gym depressed, just go to the gym broke, just go to the gym, whatever, right? Like that mentality of just like constantly showing up, that's good. That's a good mentality to have, but you can't get robotic. You got to add that childlike sensibility to it where you're still exploring. I was watching an interview of Prince last night, and it blew my mind because there was an intrinsic place from where he was pulling his ideas from. I could tell he was not really here. He was in Parabrahman. He was tapped into the Tao. He was not forcing it. Are you going to focus on being bitter or better? You've heard it before, but this is really it. So self-improvement is great, but harmony is the key. I don't need to obsess over it to truly grow. You know Franz Anton Mesmer? Do you guys know who that is? He created this craze called animal magnetism in the 18th century. And, King Louis commissioned Benjamin Franklin to investigate his claims. And they found that these were kind of placebo-controlled experiments and that patients' reactions were not triggered by animal magnetism. They were triggered by two things: imagination and expectation. Those two things, if you can fine tune the art of self-talk and frame control, and you can use your imagination and expect and assume certain things in your own mind, that is the animal magnetism you need. That is the hypnotism that you need to step into this understanding of being a different you, being a different version of you, being a different character completely. Why do we go to Lake Taupo? Because we are resurrecting. That is our baptism. We're going to New Zealand this year at the end of this month, and it's going to transform our negative energy. And that's exactly what you have to do. You have to let the negative energy fuel your growth. Others may try to define your worth, but remember, their opinions are just reflections of their own limits. And so we have to remember to turn this negativity into opportunity, into divine wisdom. We have to recognize that our self-esteem doesn't come from approval, doesn't come from material success, doesn't come from status. It comes from our own insecurities. And when we feel insecure, we let ourselves get defined by these superficial achievements, these different things. If our true intrinsic self-esteem flows from within, we will be unshaken by those who approve or disapprove of us. You guys get that? So don't feel pressured to always live up to society standards, always living up to the better grades. Oh, this person is better looking than me. Oh, yeah, this person is more skilled than me. Oh, yeah, this person is more better, is more intelligent. Why do you keep saying this? Can you not acknowledge your own intelligence? Can, like the sages say, don't let the world's opinion sway your devotion to your truth, right? Victory to the sages. We've got to understand that doesn't mean that you don't care about your life. Okay? Practicing non-attachment doesn't mean I stop giving a fuck. It means you're not dependent on life's highs and lows to define your own inner worth. You realize that you are beyond labels and the things that you possess or own. You are not your car, okay? Like non-attachment gives you a peace that cannot be shaken, okay? There's plenty of things that I can't do in this human reality, okay? I'm a pretty awful swimmer. I can't drive for shit in India because of these weird bumpy roads, and it terrifies me that someone's going to crash into me, right? I get it. Like, I don't fuck with it. I know where my strengths are. I know where I thrive. I thrive in the spiritual worlds, and I practice that. I picture my last day looking back on a life that was finally mine, not based and lived on by other people's opinions, but by honoring my authentic self without any attachment, without any way that the world has seen me, only to find my raw self-esteem again, to be unaffected by life's waves, to become this land swimmer, the surfer of life again. You get it? So now we have to understand life is a mirror dimension because life is reflecting back what lies within us. Have you ever gotten similar challenges, similar people encounters in life? It's not by chance, bro. Right? Chica, it's not by chance. You have to start urging to look inwards instead of outwards. Instead of asking, why me? Why does this keep happening to me? You get out of the victim mode and you start asking, what is this trying to teach me about myself? And that's where the shift happens. That's where the bliss starts to shift. And then you get wired into your own self-realization. Okay. So this is about waking up to our true intrinsic nature. This is about realizing that this physical reality you see around you is an illusion. And so is the concept of healing, because you're forever healing. That's life. My friends, that is life. You are forever healing, and we prioritize healing to get rid of the emotional gunk. Rick, listen, when you reinterpret emotional gunk and you let go, you'll get more emotional gunk along the way, right? Because that's just life. Emotions start to foster and stack and grow within, right? It becomes like little residue. Let's say you're super passive aggressive as a guy, right? Most dangerous guys, by the way. Really showing that he's nice on the surface, but inside he's gonna shoot up a school, right? That guy's dangerous. Be careful of the nice guys. Be careful of the guy, the man who is not able to speak his mind, able to communicate outwards into the world. Be very, very afraid of that guy. That guy in the office that doesn't say a word, it's in his internal world. Be very, very perturbed by that because that they're concocting something. It seems like they're plotting something, even if they're not. They might be great people, right? In general, but that's the perception you get. That guy's a serial killer. That guy's weird. And that's all extroverts think like that about you as an introvert. And as an introvert, you think all extroverts are being fake. They're weird. They're trying to be braggadocious. They're too egotistical. This is what everyone thinks. This is the patterns I've noticed, right? But you were an explorer as well as a perception shifter, right? As we understood. So that means living in bliss as the true self is the way to go about this. Okay? That means you have to follow your own excitement, and you have to understand that exciting id, that beast, can be observed as the superego, but you also have to know play as a real world skill. You have to get the beast on paper, get a sound, a feeling, anime you watch, something, right? Something you can grasp onto, so it seems instant. But I am starting to view my art more like prints because this is a stream of consciousness, is it not? The ideas in my head that are being transmuted, transfixed, weaved through my throat chakra out into the physical world, into this live video, compiling and mixing these ideas to create God and Goddess together. There's a beauty and unpredictability of the feminine, but we got to tap into our smoothness again, boys. Shall we do it? Nonchalance over wordiness, direct experience over intellectualism, letting stuff unfold and finding that inspiration, letting the inspiration bubble up naturally. These are the things that I've been exploring. And yesterday, it was an absolutely mind blowing, mind altering experience. Because you know what they say, consciousness sleeps in a rock, stirs in the plant, dreams in the animal, awakens in the man. Sleeps in a rock, stirs in the plant, dreams in the animal, and awakens in man or human. The hues, the colors of the rainbow bridge that we are accumulating, that we are being. So our beingness kicks off the chakra map. The it starts that off. As we practice being and feeling safe within our physical body again, I feel safe in the here and now, and I exist here for a reason. I belong here for a reason. Let's go, upward spiral gang. May we never be the same again. It's really hot here, guys. That's why I'm sweating. Woo! I haven't turned the air conditioning on. I don't think I can find the air conditioning either right now. But it is what it is, man. I'm here to spread my message. I'm here to speak my truth from this place. Okay? From this place. Because this place is pure. This place is unrefined, right? It's effortless. It's spontaneous. I'm allowing the energy to unfold. I'm not worrying about how I'm going to heal and the perfect level of trauma octave healing that needs to be able to be validated by so my friends can see that I'm validated and healed. Now I'm still playing in that healing trap, in that matrix, right? You're still stuck in the healing matrix, getting this attunement, this Reiki thing, spending all your money on healing, 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 not even understanding that you need to invest in your own actualization, right? You're spending all this money for ego death when you actually need a stronger ego. My friend, what's going on? Okay. And ego is not a bad thing. It's just the I, your sense of I, your identity. You have an I. Everybody has an I in this world. It's just when you self cherish and cling to the I and the persona that you get a lot more suffering, right? Like for a person who's not so attached to how they look and how they're acting, they're free to do whatever they want, right? They're roaming in this video game free for all. But for somebody who's already set up a pattern like, oh, my parents are doing this thing and I have to behave in this way, otherwise they won't accept me. If you're living with these weird doctrines or dogma in your head, of course that's going to accumulate in your reality and what you're seeing, right? And this is why I haven't been able to escape the academic world. It's keep coming back to bite me in the ass, right? Random little assignments that I have to do, random little, things. Oh yeah, just do PhD. Then after my PhD, probably I'll do something else, right? My family will push me like, oh, maybe you should start this other thing, right? And it'll keep going, and it'll keep going, and it'll keep going, and it'll keep going. This is the struggle of an Indian man. You go through the life and you're told to suppress your emotions and just study, study, study. That's all you need to do, beta. Just study. All you need to do. Everything is there, only in the studying field. And I'm saying, fuck no. How about I don't study? I'm not a stud dying. I'm a stud resurrecting. In fact, I'm a stud being reborn through the present moment. I'm not dying, actually. I'm being reborn. I'm a stud reborn. I'm not a stud dying. And if you think I'm a stud dying, then you better have some words to back it up. Okay? Ah, shit. Uncle Makro, some gospel to the masses during this time is super needed. Life is a pace. In pace is a life in peace. A life in pace is a life in peace. I like that. Yeah. What was that thing I posted the other day? That was a great one. That quote. That part. It's I said transcendence is an escape, it's rising up to make peace with all your pieces. Dang. To make peace with all your pieces, bro. That's it. Hakuna Matata, right? No trouble. No trouble. Is it really a problem or is it Hakuna Matata? You get what I'm saying? Like, even just having that mentality, like, it means no worries, right? But worry is a waste of your imagination. Like, if you're worrying about, like, oh, I'm not going to get that job, or, yeah, she's going to reject me, or, that's not going to go my way. Why are you using your incredible imagination to be that powerless, my friends? Us human beings, us Terrans, us humanoids, us mortals, we are so fucking powerful, right? We are so powerful that we can make ourselves believe that we are powerless. That's how powerful we are. You can weave a victim story for yourself. That's very simple to do. You can live in your pity party misery, block with all your crab in the bucket mentality friends. You can do that. And that's the beauty of this life, free will, being able to actually decide to cut off all other options, process of elimination, right? To desedate, to cut. So that's why we have to decide now. Self-castration season is over, baby. We're not going to keep self-sabotaging and like going back to this feminized thing that we keep doing. We're not going to do it because enough is enough. And we've started to understand that even though the masculine is demonized, it's still eroticized. So women will tell you on surface, oh, he's just a macho. That's just rude or whatever. But really, she's secretly fantasizing about it, overthinking about it. She's in the dark corners of her room looking at all those reels like, damn, he's fine, right? But on the surface, you're, oh, absolutely, I would never. You don't. Okay. So don't go based on the words, my friend. Go with the vibration. Go with the emotion. Trust your emotion. This is a game of emotion. And this is why women can emotionally manipulate us, because us guys, we're not good at emotion. We kind of just take things at face value. Oh, she told me that. She told you that. Bro, she can change in an instant. This is the energy of a tsunami that can suddenly become unpredictable. And now there's a hurricane happening. This is the energy of the feminine. It's unpredictable. And this is why you have to be unpredictable as a man as well, to be able to actually hold that energy and find some eternity for once, right? In your life, men, you have to find your eternity, something that does not move. You have to become that in your consciousness, the pillar that does not move. She wants to lean on you and rest on you. But most of you guys are resting on your women. I used to do this, right? Oh yeah, she's doing that thing again. She's being controlling again. Yeah, it's just my wife. You guys have become so complacent. You've become so tolerating of everything. You've become so brainwashed into using words like demure and whatever, these fucking, memes or whatever, right? Who cares? Right? Glow up and live your life. Shine brighter than disco ball, my friend. Not in a flamey way, but I'm just saying, like, shine bright, right? Like peacock feather jacket, bro. Shades on that make you look like the Hulk or something, right? Dress like the fucking moonlight in your silver suit. I don't care. Create your archetype, create your character. Uncle Makara has created this Uncle Makara guy because the world needs this uncle. You guys get that? I doubled down on this guy because not only do I need him, but you need him too. This is the catalyst that breaks all of the social genome weird codes that we have embedded into our spirituality and spiritual processes, right? So we think spirituality has to look a very certain way. Oh, let me buy all the sage and Palo Santo and cover my room in crystals, and then I'll finally be spiritual. No, you are walking with spirit. You are walking as meditation. You have source code within you. You do not need some crystal collection to be woke. You do not need to grow a giant beard to be woke. You do not need to get giant hair to be woke. Okay. This is not about that. This is not about posturing and showing the appearance of a guru and being that. It's about activating the guru within, the Sadguru within, right? The Wahaguru within, as they say in Sikhism or whatever, right? I'm a Bengali myself, so I do look a bit Sikh, right, with this beanie right now, looking like Punjabi, okay? Okay. Tunic, right? As Speed would say. So anyway, let's tap in to this new understanding, okay? We have to study the greats. You cannot force the Tao. You have to become a clear channel of flow to the world. Isn't that what all of the greats did? They understood this is not even me, bro. Yeah, I have a beard, I have this skin, I have this hat on, but I'm not even human. I'm Stardust pretending to be human or whatever, right? I'm in this human experience, and of course I feel alien because my trauma makes me feel alien and disconnected from others. So therefore, I must transmute that trauma and understand it's actually my triumph. It's actually my gift. Imagine taking away your fuel source. That trauma is your fuel. You can tap into it. It's your dark fuel. You can do your shadow work and move with it. You can let something get you so pissed off that you go and self-improve with it. You can do that. You are an alchemist, but you just haven't been taught correctly. You've been taught to suppress it. You've been taught to edit it out. You've been taught to snip it out. You've been taught to suppress it and eject it from yourself. You've been taught, oh, just avoid it, bro. Just avoiding doing the work. Just try procrastinating for just a really, really long time, right? So this is the wake-up call right now, and I'm sensing it deep within my bones. I'm not going to double down. I'm not going to stop doubling down on my own truth, my own wisdom, my power, and my masculinity. Enough is enough, right? It's not just about SR and No Nut November. It's not just about, doing it one way and then just losing track of everything else. It's about staying connected. And that's what Nexus means. Nexus November. Nexus to mean to join or to connect, right? And some may say it's the next level up, right? Nexus point, a place where everything conjoins, comes together. This is what we need, this energy of integration, coming together, wholeness, completeness. I am a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same damn time. I am as timeless as Rumi or Einstein or Tesla. I'm as timeless as them. Why would I segregate myself from the greats? I'm in that lineage, right? Walk as that. Walk as greatness within you because you know you are here to do just that. You are here to awaken the masses. You're here to be a bodhisattva with tennis shoes. Here we go. Upward spiral gang. May we never be the same again. Gods and goddesses in training, share this with a Flomi. You know they need to hear it. You know they've been letting themselves go, pretending everything is fine on the surface, right? Posturing and showing like, yeah, I'm fine, when really they're struggling inside. And I'm here to recognize that struggle and tell you, you are not alone, my friends. All my homies who are out there struggling in silence, I see you, I hear you. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. So grab your balls or your ovaries, okay? Grab them, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, straight back like you have angel wings or dragon wings, okay? Halo over the head so you understand you're getting tapped in. You're a pillar of light and become a clear channel for flow state. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang, thank you so much, guys. This was amazing. I know I need to redo this one today. Really potent. Let's get it. Upward Spiral. What's up?